giving you an opportunity to get the full story from the people who tell it best. This is Mediacom News Leaders.
Hello everyone and welcome to Mediacom News Leaders. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Carol Kelly. Joining us today from Waypoint Services, we've got Janae Peterman. Janae, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So talk to us a little bit about, for those that might not be familiar with Waypoint, what's your mission?
Our mission is to move individuals forward in their lives, wherever they are in their lives. So, and in my program in the Homeless and Housing Department, we really are that first point of contact when a household or an individual starts to experience a housing crisis. They contact Waypoint, and then we do triage, referrals, and get them connected as quickly as possible so that we can end their homelessness as quickly as possible or resolve their housing crisis.
Is there a cost involved, or I guess who qualifies really for this program specifically?
Yeah, no cost involved. And for our services, it's open to the general public. So we do a lot of triaging. So, whether you're still in your housing and maybe you're short on rent, we really help you get connected to the program that's going to best meet your need. And then in 2017, all housing service providers regionalized, and Waypoint became the regional lead of Lynn, Benton, and Jones County. So through that process, we really do hone down on those that are experiencing literal homelessness, do an assessment to find out who's most in need, what their barriers are, and getting them connected to the most appropriate housing intervention, so that we can resolve their homelessness as quickly as possible and prevent their re-entry into the system.
Let's talk a little bit about that process. How easy is it? Is it a phone call, or how would they connect with you?
Yeah, very simple. They can call us, call our main shelter service line. They can email us. Just stop in. We're open for walk-ins Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So they can stop in and we'll get things rolling based on their needs, yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about some new programs that you are rolling out at Waypoint.
Yeah, so through this coordinated entry service that we have, we really recognize the importance of diversion. So we do have a new diversion program, and that's to keep people out of needing to come into shelter. So they may be experiencing homelessness, but they're doubled up with friends or family. So what can we do to help support that relationship and then get them moving into their own unit so they don't need to access emergency shelter? What we know is people are 60% less likely to ever enter the system if they never enter to begin with. Once they enter shelter, on the flip side, they're 60% more likely to come back into shelter down the road. So we really want to catch them at the beginning, give them those diversion tools or those self-resiliency tools. So if they're in this place in the future, they have those resources to tap into again and resolve their own housing crisis down the road.
Let's talk about just, you've got people who are clients that probably are nervous, or this is a very scary thing in a person's life. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how Waypoint is there for them?
Yeah, we really, we're based on trauma-informed care, so we really do try and meet the client's needs and meet them where they're at. Everything is housing first, so we really focus on getting you back into housing and then finding out what supports you need us to help you with to wrap around so that you can make that sustainable. So
awesome. Tell us a little bit more about how the community can help support your mission.
Yeah, they can you just go to our website and see if there are ways that you can volunteer, monetary donations or donations, hygiene supplies and food donations are always welcome. Baby diapers are a need that we always have. So diapers, wipes, and then kids' hygiene supplies are also in need.
Timing, of course, you guys did just have an unfortunate event, a water main break in your main location. Can you tell us just a little bit about that and kind of how the community can help support you picking it up and getting it back together?
Yeah, so we had, over time apparently there was a leak in the water line, I guess is what it's called. And so all of that ground around there was saturated. And so when the main broke, it pushed all of that ground up into our basement. So the basement concrete floor actually raised up 7 inches. So the walls caved in a little bit, ceiling tiles fell out, floor buckled. So childcare is now out of that building until October. So monetary donations are really what's needed so that we can get that space back up and functioning for the kiddos to enter in October.
Lots that you do for the community. Janae, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
This has been Mediacom News Leaders, your opportunity to get the full story from the most reliable sources exclusively on Mediacom News Leaders.